Appointed for dog center. I think it's two.
Yeah. So Lori has all of them?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Mr. Fleischer.
All you guys have picked up criminal cases and you all have worked out agreements with the state and with defense to end up pleading guilty to these cases. You are Mr. Webb. Mr. Webb, you stand charged with the offense of criminal trespass. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. Mr. Rubio, you stand charged with the offense of criminal trespass as well. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. And Mr. Gerard, you picked up a number of cases while you have been on bond. However, it looks like you have worked out an agreement. You have a total of 4 cases, and it looks like they are going to dismiss 3 of them in exchange for your plea on one of them, which is the theft, where you're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You now have at least 2 on your record. So what happens on the next one?
Felony.
Right. Instead of days, you were looking at years.
Yes.
So no matter a pack of gum, pack of smokes, you could be looking at years in jail. Do you understand?
Yes.
All of you are giving up valuable rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, it will go on your record and you cannot take it off ever again. Is this what you guys want to do?
Yes, sir.
Is this what you want to do, Mr. Rubio?
Answer out loud.
Yes, I don't know.
Yes, sir.
Do you want to do this? Yes or no?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Y'all do? Yes.
Do you know what's going on now?
Yeah. Not really.
You were charged with a criminal offense. You've worked out a plea bargain agreement that you want to plead guilty to a criminal trespass. If you don't want to, you don't have to. We can do something else. If you need more help, we can give you time to get any kind of help that you need.
Okay.
What would you like to do, Mr. Rubio?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I've never been here before.
Okay, so let's give you a second. I'll have you talk to Lori. You guys can work out what you guys want to do. If you need more time, that's okay. Mr. Webb, is this what you want to do as well?
Yeah.
So-
No, I'm gonna, so, I mean, plead guilty.
Plead guilty.
Yeah, so they've offered you 32 days in jail. We'll give you credit for the 32 days that you've done. So basically, it's a wash. You get out today, but understand from now on, it's a minimum of 30 days in jail.
Right.
How do you plead to the offense of criminal trespass, sir?
Guilty.
I'll find you guilty and I'm going to send it to you to the agreement. Good luck to you, sir. Mr. Gerard, you've worked out an agreement. It's 5 days in jail, credit for the 5 that you've done. How do you plead to the offense, sir?
I'll plead guilty, sir.
Sir, I'll find you guilty. I will follow the agreement. If it's enhanced, it'll be abandoned. Mr. Rubio, if you want more time, we'll give you more time. You can come back and let us know what you want to do. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, go ahead. This report.
Careful, man.
Mr. Gerard, can you please go?
Come on.
Good.
No, that way it's easier for you.
Okay.
Yeah, let's hold on. We'll wait to see if they,
Otherwise, I'm all.
which is the theft that we're going on? Is it on Gerard, is it 6-2? So 6-1 is being dismissed.
The one on page 29 is getting flag, page 28 is getting.
Yeah, okay, got it. If Webb is enhanced, that needs to be abandoned as well. If Webb is enhanced, it's got to be abandoned as well. I didn't see whether it was or not. Marcos, you want to talk to me already?
Yes, Judge.
Hey.
Approaching on Mr. Miguel Moreno, this is an FSGI judge. The state has spoken with AT&T, who is the owner of the other vehicle, there's an estimate of about $26,000. Does not necessarily, I don't think that's accurate, to be honest with you. They have an estimate of 26,000. The state has reached out again to see whether that's what was actually paid by AT&T, which I'd be very surprised.
No, of course not. No. They're loaded with insurance for these kinds of.
Correct. So what the whole point was, what I'm trying to do is have him pay some sort of restitution and let it go. And
Sure.
I think the state's
Yeah, absolutely.
fine, but they just need to find out, what happened, whether repairs were
Yes,
done.
Judge, we just need to confirm whether the vehicle's been repaired and what the actual amount paid by.
Problem is how do you do that, right? Because I know that you guys had a problem even trying to get a hold of anyone at AT&T to get this kind of information.
Well, Mackenzie's reached out and she sent an email and they said they would return some sort of response to her, but as of now, they have not.
So why don't we set it for Monday?
Okay.
Hopefully, you can try to get a response. Good luck. I know that it's been an issue in the past.
Go from there?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good, Judge. Thank you.
Judge, is that a waive of parents or required?
Waive it. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's no sense in bringing it down here. How's jail?
113 waive of parents.
Nothing. Not,
Mr. Smith, we want you to be the best person that you can be, right? And part of what you need to do and what we're here to do is teach you how to grow up, to make better decisions. You have no one that's going to bond you out. These are things that you think about when you go out. If you are hanging around with thugs, people will treat you like a thug. Perception is reality. These are things that you think about when you're out there, whether you're going to a party, whether you're hanging out with other friends who like to smoke weed, whether you're going to a park and you know that there are people that are not good for you and you're still doing that. These are decisions that you need to look at and to think, okay, if I do this now, what potential bad things can happen? I'm on bond for a criminal case and I don't have anyone to bond out. I got a test on Monday, yet when you're out there, always consider the negative of what can happen in every decision you make. You are now in jail. You've missed a test, allegedly, because I don't know for sure. You could be blowing smoke on my pup. I would never even know, right? Am I supposed to feel sorry for you now that you have 2 assaults?
no, sir. You just doing your job.
Right. But what I want you to do is I want you to learn. And you got 2 assaults and you still haven't learned. So what do we do to ensure that you now, if we let you go out in the street, you're going to make the right decisions? What do we do? Because I don't know. I want to let you out. I don't want to keep you in. But you're your own worst enemy. If I let you out, I know that you're just going to continue to make a bad decision. So we're at an impasse. It's a dilemma. It's a fork in the road.
Situation is a little different today, Judge, after a weekend in jail, seeing how easily Mr. Smith can lose his liberty if he is not 100% compliant with bond conditions. He hasn't just heard it from us now. He's actually experienced it. So that's different. And I would think that matters to him as he understands how quickly things can change in his situation.
How many times have we put him in jail?
It's only the first time, Judge.
We tested
We
him.
revoked his bond once, am I not?
No, I don't think we have any bond revocations.
Tried it on Mr.
No, we appeared initially and he had a drug test and we had a conversation. You admonished him, but this was the first time that he actually went in.
And how many violations have we had?
There was only the one dirty UA, Judge. At least that we spoke about.
Here's my other, if I were to go send you for a drug test now, what would pop up? It's a rhetorical question. I don't want you to answer. But that's what I'm also thinking about. Me, you're in jail, you've picked up a new case. I've repeatedly asked you to not smoke weed. You've tested positive already once. If I send you for a test now, what's going to happen? I don't know.
All of that before he had to go to jail. Now he sat in jail and can't get out. There's no way for him to get out. He understands that. So I would think that would change his mindset. He's intelligent and he understands but still 17 years old has to sometimes hit their head to learn and understand what those consequences really feel like.
Living now.
I still with my best friend, in Humble, Timber Forest. I just started staying there, like 2 days before I came to court.
You don't even have a stable home.
Well, the order and the request of the state was to stay away from grandmom and don't go there and don't ever go back. So he
Have
hasn't.
any other parental figures out there?
No, sir. I don't really know too much of my family. Yeah, just pretty much, I don't know too much of my family. They really don't want nothing to do with me. So I just be alone.
And just somebody that purported to be Tristan's mother did reach out to me, but indicated that she could not help or didn't want to help, because I asked those questions too. Wasn't
Take him
prepared.
in?
No, sir. This was about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So he's truly on his own. Again, the person I've been speaking to purports to live in Georgia and is young himself. Can't come here, can't do anything here. So our hope was that he was able to make bond because it is reasonable. It's a reasonable amount of money, but the bond company won't bond him out without.
But even, Mr. Brooker, even if you bond out, if you continue to make the bad choices, you're going to end up right back here over and over and over. You know, he's telling me that you want to plead guilty just to get out. I'm not going to do that, because I'm not going to let you ruin your life. Because when you end up with these assault convictions, you're all but ruined. You know, do you think people hire assault convictions? You think you're going to get a job? You think you want to go to school to study this and that? It's all for naught, because when you start racking up convictions, life is hard enough as a Black young man in society today as it is. And when you start racking up convictions, it only makes the life more difficult for you. That's hard enough as it is. And you're not getting it through. If I go drug test you now, what is the result? Even after months of me preaching to you not to use. I don't want you to answer the question. What I'm trying to break through to you is that I have repeatedly told you not to use. I've told you not to hang with dogs, because you're going to get fleas, and not you caught yourself a damn flea. I don't know. I want to let you out, but I can't trust you.
So where we are with it now, Judge, state made the offer. We understand your position on it, which I thought that would be the case, that you wouldn't accept that plea. So I'd like to move forward as quickly as we can.
Who is the best friend that is, you're telling me that you were going to stay with? How old is this person?
She's 18.
And who does she live with? On her own?
No, she stays with her mother. Me and her mother have had a talk about me staying there. And she said that as long as, I do what I continue, well, she said as long as I continue to, keep up with my schoolwork and stuff and, keep going to school. She said she just don't want to go near her house. So as long as I continue to go to school and stay out of trouble, then I'm good there. And she understands that I have.
If I can verify that there's a parental figure at that house, I will let him out. I'm going to put a monitor on you and I'm giving you a curfew. But if you can somehow verify, Mr. Brooker, that there is an actual adult living there, it's not just an 18-year-old just hanging out, 17 and 18-year-old, then I'm down. But I got to know that there's some kind of adult figure there so that we know there's at least some kind of supervision, not two 17 and 18-year-old hanging out with each other, because that's a disaster in the making. I don't want any more disaster. So if you can verify that, I'm down. But I'm going to tell you now, you will be reporting here to me while you're on bond, and I'm going to test you on a weekly basis to make sure that you're not using. The next time you test positive, so help me. Do you understand? You pick up a third case, I'm going to lose it. And the little hair that I have left will be gone, because that's how upset I will be. Do you understand? Don't smoke weed, and I want proof that you're enrolled in school full time. Do you understand, Mr. Smith? The only way is that I know that there's a parental figure here. So you have at least some kind of, someone watching her. Okay, so
Thank you,
we
sir.
got time. I mean,
Okay.
I'm here. You have my cell phone,
I do.
right? So just text me and, even if it's 2:00, 3:00, we can work it out.
I'll work on it. Thank you, sir.
Okay?
I have Victoria Jackson.
On bond or in jail?
It's on bond,
Okay,
and she is not here today. She contacted me on Friday with this, says she has the flu, and she sounded pretty bad on the phone.
okay.
I was going to see, and I spoke with the state, if we could have about a week to eval the case.
Grocery she bought on her car at some point. They were arguing and attempted to break her driver's side window. The complainant stated she rolled down her window to prevent the defendant from breaking her window, and that the defendant reached into her vehicle and struck her in the left side of her face with a closed fist while she was sitting in the driver's seat. The complainant stated the defendant hit her in the left side of her face several times and that she felt pain.
I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Mr. Ridley, I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm ordering you not to have contact with this person. Do you understand? I will protect every person in my county. If I find that you violate any of these conditions, you become a danger to anyone else, I'm going to lock you up. Do you understand? A protective order has been issued in this case. I would get to know it. If you do something to violate this protective order, like go to the protected individual's house, have any contact with her. If you're in possession of a weapon, the state can and probably will file a violation of protective order against you. It's one of the worst cases you can pick up. Do you understand? So get to know it and don't smoke any dope. Don't use any alcohol. How old are you? What do you do for a living?
I go to school at it right now.
Where do you go to school?
I was going to Summer Creek High School. My friend enrolled in Houston Kansas Academy.
So what are you doing now? Are you doing nothing with your life?
No, I go to school, but
No. Are you actively enrolled in school? Yes or no?
actively not right now, but
So that's what's going to happen now. I'm going to provide you a lawyer. You must either get in school full-time or get a job full-time as part of your bond conditions as well. Do you understand?
not the reason I understand, but the reason I ain't in school, right?
No matter. When you have too much time on your hands, you become self-destructive. We need you to do something with your life so that you become something of yourself and with yourself, because you turn 40, 50 years old and you ain't got some kind of education or some kind of trade or some kind of working knowledge, you're going to end up on the street, no money. And this life sucks without money. Do you understand? If you don't believe me, go look in the jails. If you can provide him a lawyer, same thing. Hold on, I'm not done. We'll set out 2 weeks, see where we go on, and then no dope, no alcohol. All the jazz and no weapons. All right, come on.
Go ahead and sign for your reset.
Stephen, you still have Gerard back there, right?
Yes, sir.
I need him one more time.
Lori's back there talking to Rubio. I'll let her
Please,
know.
because we just need to do the enhancement. So, yeah, I need Lori too, sorry.
No problem.
Yeah, so you kick the assault, but we need to keep the theft because that's what makes it legal. I'm sorry, we have to do the enhancement. Just to the theft, because that's what makes it the actual B. Sorry. Hi.
I'm here on Marvin Opute.
Okay, I see it.
I'm here, we're still pending a writ for restitution. I didn't realize that they're still reviewing packets for PTI, so we'll be submitting.
It's 190 days old. We got to get on it like really quick. How long is it going to take?
You get a packet in within a week.
Done. And then do you guys know about the RIP? How many times you've attempted? It's on Opute, please. Yeah, because it's 190. It should have been,
Oh,
yeah. Tell me about the RIP, please.
We're still working on the risk, but we just understood this one as a wheel witness, not as the person directly involved in the crash. We can get that done right away.
Okay. I'm gonna set it off a week and then he's got to get the packet in. If it's not in by the week, I'm bringing here day after day until he gets it. Okay?
Sure.
Okay. Top of page 17. Thanks. Mr. B. Yes, sir.
Judge, I need your wisdom on a matter. I was just appointed to a Miss Jessica Sanford. Mrs. Sanford is the defendant. She was residing with the complaining witness in this case. She has a medical issue that involves where she's going to have surgery. She has some personal implants and stuff that's currently leaking, and without getting it medically taken care of, it could result in infection.
Come up, ma'am.
And I'm trying to get her keys and stuff so that she can have her ID for purpose of hospitalization.
Where is it?
It's with the complaining witness in the case. We have a no contact order. Well, we don't have a no contact. It's just no threat and
No. I did no contact because well, the reason is because they've not been able to, speak to the complaining witness, and I don't know what the complaining witness's wishes are.
Yes, sir.
So until I know that they want to have contact with you, we do no contact. And I do that not just on your case, on every single person's case, because I don't know what their wishes are. What if they don't want to have contact with you? Right? So until I know, now, if you can make it easier for them to be able to get in contact and the state can, and they find that it's okay, then I'm all game, but I have to know what their wishes are. So they're going to attempt. I get it. And I never want to do anything to prevent you from getting help. But remember, you can also try to use another friend.
I have nobody here in Texas. I'm not gonna let that contact with anybody.
You can have contact with anyone you want.
When I was in the relationship with
I don't want to talk about the case.
I haven't been allowed.
My only concern is the wishes of the complaining witness. So I can have Alex go out there to try to call now, but if they're sleeping, they're at work, if they're not answering, it may take some time. Perhaps maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Do you mind?
I don't mind that. I just, if she has, does she have a number that we can? Okay.
Yes, I can provide.
So let's see that you guys get together, see what you can do. If you are able to make contact, see if she's okay with having contact, or we'll go from there. Okay. Hey, guys, one more thing. You guys filed 2 motions in limine on Perechu. Is this a trial case? And then have you spoken with the defense?
Morgan approached me to put those in your queue Friday, but I don't think they approached you.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I guess, let me see, 254. 2544848. Ricardo, this is your case. Yeah.
I think it's disclosures, no?
No.
No?
No, this is, are we set for trial?
No, I don't
see it as
That's the one I was
separate
looking to plea out. He's in custody.
She filed motions for 2 states motions in limine.
I think they're related to disclosures. I think they were filed at the same time as the disclosure.
Maybe it's done by mistake?
Possibly. I didn't give it much thought because it was just, I think we talked about it. It was just a disclosure issue. we're not heading towards trial now.
Is it true or untrue that you had that prior theft?
True.
Okay, that's all we needed. Thanks. All right, so true to that. I don't have Morgan's number to call her.
She's in DVD.
She's in DVD now. I guess, you know what? I'll email her and I'm gonna attach you to it and then.
I don't think it's a big issue.
She probably just did it preemptively.
Your Honor.
Hey,
Happy New Year. How are you?
Happy New Year. How are you, man?
I'm good, man. I didn't get moved to your floor, but I'll be moved soon from floor 11, so gonna get used to that. I'm a Mac appointed attorney, so.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Well, we'll look forward to having you.
Yeah. So I'm here, Your Honor. Looks like there's a bond violation report this morning on Kabir, K-A-B-I-R.
Is Kabir here?
No, and that's why I wanted to approach you, Your Honor. I'm gonna follow my floor here. I didn't for my client. I'm used pricing on floor 11. They retrial their text them their court date, so I kind of just assumed that he knew. I should have reached out. That's my fault. If we can.
Well, let me see. Hold on, because if he knew that he had to be here and he's not here, we're gonna have issues.
The violation was filed just this morning.
It was filed this morning, Your Honor, and it was for IID lockout, not yes, scram as well. So
let's do this. I'm gonna put him on for Friday.
That's fine.
Got to be here Friday. If he fails to appear, then and then if you don't mind reaching out to him.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks. Mr. Salinas, do you want me to print you out a copy of the bond violation report?
No, they emailed it to me this morning. Thank you.
It's okay.
Right.
Okay, so I'm just trying to call her right now.
Council for reset.
We can talk, Mr. Berger can call and talk to them.
Before you make any final decisions.
Judge,
Good morning.
Hi, Mr. Newley. How are you?
Yes, sir.
Then and there,
See.
right after, we're going to trial on the criminal mischief.
Was deferred.
Shh, one right after.
I didn't assault anybody.
What's the name?
His name is Mr. Ariel.
Facility where you're going to meet with people on a regular basis and talk about your, test you. And depending on how well you respond.
Good morning, Mr. Arias
could be 6
Rangel.
months, could be 9 months. If your buddy.
Sir, you were charged with theft. You were facing up to 6 months of jail and or a $2,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you a 12-month deferred. That is a type of probation that if you successfully complete, you do not end up with a conviction on your record. But you cannot tell people it was dismissed. It was not dismissed. Shh. You merely took a probation and completed it successfully, and you don't end up with a conviction. Do you understand?
Yes.
You also need to understand that you give up many valuable rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization, you give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty and once you accept this probation agreement, you were stuck with this until you complete it successfully, or if you get revoked. Now, I told you that the great thing about this probation is that if you complete it, you don't end up with a conviction, but you give up nearly every right known to man by entering into this agreement. If you violate this agreement, I can put you in jail for up to 180 days. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you pick up a new case, if you don't do any classes on time, if you do not do your community service, we will issue a warrant for your arrest, put you in jail, bring you back out. And if they prove to me that you violated it, you're looking at 180 days. Is this what you want to do?
The probation?
Correct.
Yes.
How do you plead to the offense of theft? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I will not find you guilty now. I will withhold that for 12 months. To successfully complete this agreement, you must do a TRAS, which is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need. He's done a TRAS,
Yes, EDM, low risk.
okay? As part of the agreement, you will do thinking for a change, an anti-theft class. Do you know if he has children? Mr. Newley, does he have children? Do you know?
Yes.
Okay, instead of the community service, I think that a parenting class is probably better, you know?
Thank you, Judge.
I will make you a deal. If you do well, if you're nice to everybody, and you get your classes done on time, you don't test positive for drugs or alcohol, I will take you off in half the time. As a reward for doing well, I will take you off in 6 months. If you do great. Do you understand? Can you get this done?
Yes.
All right, sir. I wish you the best of luck. We will have you meet with our probation, and then you're free to go. All right, good luck. Thank you, Mr. Miller.
Judge, just want to verify, even though the team has completed EDM, which is effective decision making, you wanted to do.
You know, I guess, yeah, do the EDM instead of thinking for change.
On the piece of the court cost check.
You can roll. You can roll.
Okay.
Sure. No community service, that's just. Yeah. Yeah, and then, that's it. Well, I mean, aside from the anti-tap, these guys still do. Okay, hi.
How's it going?
Hey, how are you?
Two on your docket today that I need to talk to you about. The first one is Jordan Stanford.
Okay.
Super old case, Judge. I believe at our last setting, the state was going to evaluate to see if they were going to dump it since he has so many felony cases and things going on.
Is he in jail?
Yes, sir. Not for this case. but,
Right.
I know the state just kind of needs to take a look at it to figure out what they want to do. If the court is open to setting it for trial now, or if the state needs.
Hey, Kelsey, can you take a look at Stanford, please? It's nearly 300 days. He's got a ton of other stuff. I don't think you've got the eval done yet.
No, eval has not been done, Judge.
Can we do a week and take a look at it and tell me what you guys want to do? We got to set it because he's got so much upstairs that's going to take 3 years to resolve, you know?
And this one is DVD, Your Honor, but I will.
Oh, is it? Then, yeah, if you don't mind asking.
Yes, sir.
Okay, who's your next one?
And then the other one, Judge, is Mr. Jashawn Harris.
Okay,
Judge, did you say 1 week on Stanford?
yeah. Is he in custody, Harris? No, on bond?
I believe his appearance this week.
Okay. I mean, it's getting up there.
Yeah, and,
By the next setting, we need to know what you,
and that's all I was gonna ask. I think the state is gonna eval it, to see what they wanna do with it. I think we're at a point where it's either they'll drop it or we'll try it.
so he's not interested in PTI? You sure?
I'll talk to him one more time about it in this interim period if the.
If he is, by the next setting, I'm giving you 30 days, but by then it's 185. So he's got to have the packet done in hand if he wants it.
Got it.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
I got it. Okay.
All right, Judge, and that's all I have.
All right, take care.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
Yeah, come on up. Hey, how are you, Ron? You need a translator? Did we call one yet or no? Look who it is. Harold. Great to see you, man. What's new?
Good to see you, Judge. I just want to let you know, Mr. Lawrence.
Where's Mr. Blunt?
He's in the.
He picked up a new case.
But,
Do you want to stay on or do you want us to appoint someone else?
I'm okay staying on, but.
Okay.
Prosecutors, judge, and I just want to run the findings and, for his time served for both of them. One and the new.
On both.
And your RA has 5 days credit for the assault and 7 days for the DWI.
I just want to let you know, if you're okay with it.
Yeah. It's on both. So he now has an affirmative finding on the assault. He picks up another one, it's a felony. It's a DWI second, picks up another one, it's a felony. So it's out of our hands from now on, you know.
It's advice of counsel and I told him.
Okay. All right. Do it up, right up.
And how would you like that written if it's 5 days on one, 7 on the other?
However you want, no matter. Do you want me to make notations? Do you want to make DACA notations against advice? Okay. Robert, you ready? Yeah.
Brother Reyes.
Good morning, Mr. Reyes.
Good morning.
Mr. Reyes, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail. Credit for the 1 day that you have served. You need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. From now on, you'll be facing a minimum of 90 days in jail for any cases like this that you pick up. No more proverbial slaps on the wrist because you now will be facing a minimum of 90 days. You get pulled over. The only thing an officer is looking at is your prior criminal history. If they see that you have a prior DWI, they come up to your car and you smell like alcohol, what do you think they're going to do?
Arrest me.
Right. I would never, even if you've had a drop of alcohol, get into a car because you're taking a humongous risk. You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, it will go on your record and you can never take it off. Are you sure you want to do this?
Yes,
How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty?
guilty.
I'll find you guilty. I'm going to send you to the 3 days in jail, give you credit for the 1 day that you've done. I'm going to suspend your license for 90 days. Do not drive until you get a license. Tell me about him, Robert.
Judge, he's a chef in a restaurant. He makes between $500 to $550 a week. His wife does not work, stays at home with the kids, 5 kids, 17, 2 twins, 15 years old apiece, 3 and 5 years old.
I'm asking you these questions because there is a $4,500 surcharge that you have to pay when you pick up a DWI and you plead to it with a breath test of this magnitude. Your lawyer is asking me to waive that fee. I will reluctantly do this, but I'm going to tell you now, you come back with another DWI, it is a $6,000 surcharge, not to mention court costs of around another $500. So you pick up another DWI, not only are you facing 90 days in jail, but another $65,000 to $7,000 in fines and fees. Do you understand?
Yes.
Don't come back, or there's going to be you know what to pay. Good luck. Thank you. Get it done. But at a minimum, need a high school diploma. Going through life 17 without this and doing nothing, either working, this is not a good way to start, because you're going to end up invariably like here. Life is hard enough as it is. And if you don't have money, if you don't have an education, if you don't have some kind of prospect going forward, life is really going to go down the tubes. I'm telling you, life is miserable without money. That's why people get divorced so much. People always fight because they ain't got no money. When you don't have money, it's a really miserable experience. This life is a good journey. It could be a great one or it could be miserable. Do you understand, Mr. Jones? The first thing, no more smoking weed. If you stop as of today, when I test you the next time, you should be negative. If you are, we will all be jumping up and down and happy. But if you test again positive, it's not going to go well. Do you understand? You are on notice now. Number one. Number two, I'm going to bring you back in about 2.5 weeks. And I want to see what you have done to start enrolling into a GED program. Do you understand? Who do you live with now? Do you have a mom and dad around?
I don't know my people. I got a doctor, I don't know none of my people.
Okay. If you ever need anything, we're here for you. If you want a job, we can try to help you find one. But you need to get into school. You need to get an education. Knowledge is power, and it'll take you places.
I got GED, go to school, but I don't got no transportation.
You can do anything online. You should be able to do everything. Do you have a computer or do you have a phone or something?
Got a phone, but it's not on. Struggle, I just got out of juvenile. Just got off probation the other day. I'm still trying to find my way.
Where's Shatori?
Do you need a list of PE classes?
Well, we got to find a way for him to do it because he doesn't have a phone, doesn't have any kind of resources. Is Shatori in her office?
I just teased her. Corey said his phone froze and he just logged back in.
Oh.
Too old. I already tried to go back to school.
I'm using that word 8.
I don't have.
Same thing.
Can't read. Can't.
I'm using that word.
From where I stand, I can't.
Listen, there's no excuse. I'm going to give you papers now to give you a list of providers that will give you a free phone. I'm also going to give you a list of ways for you to be able to get your GED. We will help you as long as you come here and show us that you want to do it. If you stay out there and make wrong decisions by picking up a new case, if you become a danger to my community, I'm going to put you in custody. You now know that there's no one that's going to bond you out. You're out of jail now because I gave you a free bond. But if you become a danger to my community, if you violate conditions, I'm going to put you in, and you have to realize and know no one is going to bond you out. So the next time you go to jail, you will be stuck like Chuck in there until either this case is over or something else happens. Think of that when you're out there in the free world. You're out there now on our bond. If you violate conditions, you pick up a new case, you end up back in here. It's not going to happen. You'll not get another free one. Do you understand? So if you're out there and you see people are acting like thugs and they're making the wrong decision, hey, come on, man, let's go hit this place up or let's go. And you know that they're making the wrong decision, don't go. Be a man, stand up for yourself, know when to make the right decisions. I don't know if you have ever had someone to push you in life. I'm going to try to do it now to make you the best person that you can be. But I can't do this alone. I need your help. Do you understand? You only get a couple shots in life to make the wrong decisions to where it becomes so catastrophic, your ass is stuck. You're now at that crossroads. All right, Shatori, what got you? What do you got?
Yes, sir. There's some query legal with a cell phone and a tablet. You just have to follow the work and go to the right there.
I agree.
If you ever need anything, come back to us here. I can give you, I'm gonna try to give you everything I can, but don't go out there and make the wrong decisions. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so do you mind giving them that? And then did you bring the paperwork as far as GED as well? We're giving you paperwork. All you have to do is go apply. Put some effort into it. They'll give you a phone. They'll give you a tablet. We'll set you off 3 weeks. When you come back, show me what you've done to start working on your GED. Mr. Jones, make us proud. Don't make the wrong decisions. Thank you. Mr. Jones, make us proud, man.
Yeah, I just print this out on top of my. Okay, let's take this up and use it.
Good morning.
First day as well.
Hi.
Hi, Judge. Good morning. Permission approach?
Yes, ma'am. How's it going?
Hi, Judge. Happy New Year.
New Year?
I'm here, Ms. Shaniqua Smith, Judge.
Okay.
I the court with an update on it. We have everything submitted for the DWI PTI program. However, Ms. Smith attempted to get the interlock device on her vehicle, but she has an electric vehicle, so she was told that it would not be able to get placed on her car. So Attorney Carter has been communicating with Beetle to try to figure out what we need to do then.
He's no longer here, so.
Because we haven't heard back from him, so that's why.
Yeah, he's not with the office anymore.
Okay. Okay.
Alex, do you have any idea what they do with electric vehicles?
So we do have information that she was approved for the DWI program. And then they emailed a procedure to follow. So presumably if she still follows the procedure outlined in the email sent from Beadle prior to his departure, then.
Well, the issue isn't necessarily the procedure, it's what do we do when we can't get the interlock device installed on the vehicle, which is part of the procedure based on her having an electric
Does she
car.
have another vehicle?
No, Judge. And I know she has to drive, so she can't do the portable because then she has to sign the affidavit, which would say she's sworn to not be able to drive.
So in that case, it would probably be best to reach out to Brenda Gomez or Bernadette Habe, who's in charge of right now the DWIs.
Hold on a second. Let's do that. And then, your client has bond violations too. Do you know that?
No, Judge, that I
Yeah.
did not know.
Shanika Smith, come up.
And it doesn't say
I'm printing this out for you. Who is the other one? Gomez, and who is the other one, Alex?
Bernadette Habe. I can.
Oh, Bernadette, Miss Habe, she's the one in charge of everything, right?
Yeah, she's the one overseeing.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to go talk to her, but she's got bond violations. Yeah, you guys go figure out, but you've got bond violations, man. I don't know what we're gonna do now. Okay, please.
Thank you, I'll step aside, thank you.
Hey, what's up?
Just wanted to let you know, I'm actually gonna be the new DV prosecutor for here.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Good. How are you, Judge?
Been a while, right?
It has been, yeah. Yeah.
Where you been?
I was just in court for, since I was interning, I went back to school, finished up, and then came here as a post bar. And then I've been in court for the entire time, and I just got moved into DV.
Okay, so are you gonna be just with us? It's 2 courts though, right?
It's 2 courts, so I'm in 5 and 7, so I'll be on the floor. So, and I guess ERD whenever that happens, but somebody should be just covering me when I'm over there. But yeah, so I'll let you know.
Thanks.
Judge, I missed it. What'd you say about the PBR?
They're out talking.
I think that's something that's being told that the billing cycle. But it shouldn't be taken out of her account, but she will be possession. Oh.
Yes, but still, we were able to fix it. Okay, time served.
Yeah.
She didn't just get up the PTI. I said she prepared for PTI, so she just. Okay, then maybe she doesn't have to start with that. But she's on. She's on the trial right now, right? I know our supervisor's doing that. Whenever they're preparing to go on to PTI, they have to get surveys done. So I believe one of those supervisions, if we don't state it, they're lost. So to get approved for PTI, she had to get the additional. So she also just started getting her. And they might be required to pay. But probably what that situation. Yeah, we call the complainant and see what we can.
Can I permission to approach? Yep. Would you like me to ask Ms. Smith to come up again? Ms. Smith? And I spoke to Will, and I didn't realize he had already had a conversation with her judge. And I did Lynn Carter, and he advised that he had spoken to Ms. Smith as well regarding the possibility of this being the result. He and I spoke to her again just a moment ago. We were out there on call, and at this time, Judge, Ms. Smith, that we were going to have her speak on her own behalf, Judge. So I think it's important for her to take ownership for what this report shows.
I don't care. I'm putting an ankle monitor on you now. If you ever test positive for alcohol again, I'm going to put you in jail. That's it. No means no. Doesn't mean it's the holidays. Doesn't mean I have a birthday. A court order is a court order. And when you don't follow court orders, there's only one place that we have you go. There's no tolerance anymore. And I don't care what you come up here and say, whether it's mouthwash, a tequila lollipop, hair dye, I don't care. And I don't care who you're with. A second violation. Do you understand? Today you will get an ankle monitor, and I'm going to tell you now, it is extremely finicky. So best beware of anything that you put in your body. Okay, no more. That's it. Okay. As far as the other, I don't know. What I would suggest is, email if you can now, Brenda Gomez, and see how we handle it, because I don't know. All I know is that this case is nearly 200 days old, and now we have violations, and I'm ready to put this thing to bed. I'm not going to hold it anymore.
Yes,
So,
Judge, understood.
I'll give you guys to the end of the week, figure out what we need to do.
Okay.
But you're walking a very, very thin line. Do you understand? All right. So, Felicia, if we can amend it to put it on today, please. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Thank you.
Can I get contact information for who you said I need?
Like charged with possession of a controlled substance, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent.
The other person, do you have Brenda Gomez?
Anything you say.
Make sure I have it.
I don't know if you got this email before, because it has it on there. You can take a picture of it
Just so I can double check. I'd rather do this
good
now
idea.
than not have it later
Yeah,
if I
no
walk off.
problem. Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you, Judge.
Take care.
Christopher Flores.
You are Christopher Flores. Mr. Flores, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one. One will be appointed to you, sir.
Okay, can or will be used against you.
On
You
December
have the right to have an attorney
29th,
present.
2024, an officer initiated a traffic stop after observing a vehicle change lanes 2 separate times while failing to signal. The vehicle was speeding 58 miles per
Okay,
hour
can
in
or will
a
be used
30 mile
against
per
you.
hour
You
zone
have the right to have an
and
attorney
passing
present if you
another
cannot
vehicle
afford
in a
one.
no
One will
passing
be
zone.
appointed to you, sir.
The officer made contact with the driver, the defendant, and the rear, made contact with the driver and the defendant, who is the rear driver's side passenger. Upon contact, the officer observed in plain view the magazine portion of an AR-15 sticking out from underneath the driver's side seat in the back passenger area. The driver denied having any weapons in the vehicle. The officer walked back to his patrol vehicle to write a traffic citation for the drive to the defendant in the back seat. The officer asked the driver again whether he had any firearms, and he stated he had 2 inside of a bag in the vehicle. The defendant stated that the guns were his and told the officer where the bag was. The officer located a bag containing 3 guns in the seat next to where the defendant was sitting. 1 AR-15 pistol lacking a serial number and 2 Glocks.
Mr. Flores, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to be in possession of any weapons. Do you understand? If you violate this condition, I'm going to revoke your bond. I'll put you in jail. No more PR bonds for you. How old are you, sir?
18, sir.
You're 18 years old. What do you do for a living?
I used to work. Right now, I go to school.
Where do you go to school?
Am I going to school, you said?
Where do you go to school?
MacArthur High School, sir.
Okay. I'm going to appoint you a lawyer today, Mr. Flores, but no smoking weed, no possession of weapons. I'm telling you now, I'm going to be all over it. So if I find that you're violating any of these conditions, there's only one place you're going to go. You'll be doing school with me and back. Do you understand? All right. I need you to fill out an application for me. Or hold on a second. I've got one. I already got one. So what we'll do now is I'm going to have you sign a reset with Victoria. I'm going to have you take a seat in the jury box while we have you meet with a lawyer and meet with Fleischer for your bond conditions, and then we'll get you here shortly. Come on,
Right this way.
Judge Random Ewings.
please.
Go ahead and sign for the reset.
And Judge, I'm Kenzie Watson. I'm the new
So is it Kenzie?
Mackenzie.
Mackenzie. All right. So Mackenzie, so on stuff where people are going to be monitored
Okay, thanks.
for drugs,
Thanks, sir. Yes, sir.
alcohol, we'll have Felicia do the bond condition with the pretrial for stuff where they're not going to be monitored. So for like on like if we had someone else, just no weapons, I'm going to ask you to file. Okay. So, you said your last name was what?
Watson.
Watson. Give me a second. Alex, are there any co-defendants in this case with Flores?
Let me check, Your Honor.
And then what time of day or night was this as well? Is he out in the middle of the night?
for it. So it was, looks like.
Right here is the moment this hearing changes completely. Judge Fleischer shuts down the quick guilty plea because he knows one bad decision at 17 can follow someone for decades. Instead of just handing out punishment, he's trying to stop a teenager from turning temporary mistakes into a permanent criminal record. And notice how the courtroom tone shifts. It goes from case processing to almost a life intervention. The judge is basically saying, I'm tougher on you now because the consequences later are